Slot Car News, sponsored by LEB Hobbies, your specialist in home and hobby slot car racing. Hey everybody, how you doing? Yes, I'm at work. News doesn't stop though. That's right. It is time for pinning my mic on the sweatshirt, on the t-shirt. We got quite a bit of news to cover today. We're going to start off with Racetrack Scenics because they have a really awesome building that they've just shown. I don't know why. I have this unnatural attraction to, and that sounds really bad. I really like building flats. I really, really do. And this building, it's the Le Mans office building, evidently. It's a huge building flat. This is really, really cool. I'm glad that Racetrack Scenics are doing this kind of thing. I think it's awesome. Again, I really don't know why, but I really love building flats. Probably the first time anyone's ever said that. We have a couple new Slot Its. One that's just being shown today, the Aurica. I believe this would be the second livery of the Aurica that they will be doing. This has just been put up on their social media, and it's just pre-orders now, so it's not coming, real soon, but it's coming. The Skyline, however, that you see is from the Fuji race 2018. That car, I believe, is releasing this coming week, so rejoice. Yes, that's right. Staffs UK had shown a whole lot of wheels during the UK Slot Fest. A number of those are in stock, I believe, now. It's kind of like their Hyper wheel. There's a whole bunch of new colors, and there's some UK-only colors that some folks are getting, and it's cool stuff. I'm happy that they're doing neat new wheels. They do a lot of that, though. I should have included this with the Slot It news because it's Polycar related. Finally, we're getting a double lane change, digital double lane change that's oxygen compatible from Polycar. This is very cool. People have been asking about this now for quite a long time. And yeah, now we're going to get it. I believe there's a batch that's going to be released, and then there's a subsequent production that's going to be done of them, I think. Regardless, time to rejoice yet again, because Polycar has digital lane changes, if that's your thing. Also, there are two different sizes of single lane track pieces as well. That's very cool, because if you really want to make a 3-lane track, I mean, you'd have to go the long way about it, but you can now. And I think that's fantastic. I mean, I'm all about 3-lane tracks, really. And frankly, 1-lane tracks, that would be fun too, for those of us that race alone. So there we are. Next, we have Revo slots. Now, the BMWs, we've all seen these. They've been talked about quite a bit. Those are coming. I believe they're releasing now, so those are going to be on the market. They may have already been on the market overseas, by the way. Sorry, in Europe. But regardless, I believe those are releasing this week or are released now. So that's very cool. SCX is showing a Red Bull, I believe it's the Puma, and this is the Mud Effect version of the car. It's one thing SCX does really, really well, personally, I think, is rally stuff. They've done predominantly rally stuff most of the modern era, I guess I'd say. And this car is a beautiful rendition, I think anyway, of that Red Bull. And they've usually done a pretty good job with their weathering on cars. They're one of the companies that has consistently done weathered cars. And I think it's very cool that they've done more of them. We have 3 new liveries of the Ford GT40 that's coming from NSR, as you see here. They're Martini liveries. There you go. Very cool. I believe those are going to probably be arriving at the end of this month, at the end of May, but we will have to see. We're going to wrap this up with Area 71. Now, they have been going absolutely bonkers, showing a bunch of stuff on their Facebook page recently. Today, they showed a really cool 928. Now, the 928 for Porsche fans may be a bit of a hot topic because, you know, front engine, V8, a bit of an odd bird, let's just say, kind of problematic mechanically. And regardless, I really like the 928. And they're doing a 3D version, a 3D printed version of it. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Sticking again with Porsche, they've shown a GT2 997 with two different wing options for the car. This is a beautiful looking car. It looks like there's a ton of detail here, so that's really cool. Speaking of really cool, yet more Area 71 news, a Callaway Corvette. Awesome stuff. I mean, they're cranking out the awesome cars here. And yeah, if you're in the mood for a Callaway racing Corvette, you got one. Something that probably a lot of folks are in the mood for, a NASCAR Mustang from 2022. They are showing that as well. Just absolutely stunning stuff. That, let me just check here, is that the news? That is the news. Stick with me through the racing and show news to wrap up the video then, and I'll see you after that. Hey guys, we're back. I don't have a editorial as such this week, just a bit of an update about my track. I am going to do, I'm going to try to keep doing more live streams. It seems like I'm getting a lot of good feedback on those. And I won't be able to do a live stream this coming Sunday because I am working. I've had a change to my schedule for work. And I need to work on Sunday. But the Scale Auto track is definitely a great change, just if for no other reason than just to have a little bit of change for me, so it's not, you know, it's just something different. And I probably will end up taking out the Carrera, the chicane piece, and replace it with the just some Scale Auto track, just to I'm going to keep the same shape. And yeah, but that conversion's gone really well. I really am enjoying the Scale Auto track, and you know, it'll be up for this year, and then I'll weigh whether I'll probably switch back to Polycart. It's very likely I will. I definitely need some more border pieces for the Scale Auto track, but yeah, I don't know. It's awesome stuff, and I'm really happy that I was able to try out the Scale Auto track, because you know, having a different track to try, especially such high grip track as the Scale Auto stuff, has definitely been a really cool thing for me to try out. And I really do think that between Polycar and Scale Auto, those are probably the best two options for folks that are looking for new track. They have mainly because the grip level is so high. They both do fit into, I mean, the polycar track fits into a small space, so that would be great if you had a very small space you needed to fit a track into. It's extremely high grip, so you know all the stock tires that you have will fit or will stick on that rather. The Scale Auto track is about the same size as Carrera, but it's the same width, but it's the tightest radius curve fits into a much smaller space. So it is a great option, although you know Polycar is still the winner if you have a very small space you want to fit into, much like Scalextric track. But I would definitely steer folks toward Polycar over Scalextric just because the grip level is so high and you don't have to change stock tires from pretty much anybody to enjoy on Polycar track. So I guess that actually was a bit of an editorial about track. In any case, like I did say though, for sure there will not be a live stream on Sunday. I'm actually covering an endurance race locally. There are these little Baja buggies that Baja SAE or something like that a local college they build and then they race against other colleges. And I am going to cover I think it's a 4-hour endurance race with these little buggies. It's an off-road endurance race. It looks really, really fun. I'm going to be doing a video for work, so I'll link it at some point in the on my Slot Car News page. Which, by the way, please follow Slot Car News on Facebook because, as we all know, it is the original Slot Car News. Thanks again, folks. See you all again very, very soon.